Yes, at the end of this long series,
and we've got to know each other closely, warmly, intimately. When you and I have felt and moved each other, we've touched each other, we've caressed, we've fondled, we've played with each other, we've stroked each other's intimate bits, we've roughed over sensitive parts together and gone. You expect me now to say to you, with all the sincerity I can lay my shoulders on, well, that's it. It's time to close the account, bring the old curtain down, sweep the stage, clear the last used cotton bud from the old dressing room table, but I'm not going to say all those sad, silly, sentimental things because I've still got another show to do.
I just open my box and out it flops. Chuckmail. If you want to give up smoking, we'll tell you how to stop. Chuckmail. There's a keep fit brochure and one for someone's chicken. If they send me any more, I'll tell them where to stick their chuckmail.
Okay, so what? What's in it? I am not proud, I admit it. The world of entertainment is full of insecure people. And it's true, I do see an analyst, okay? He comes to see me every Tuesday. They call him Professor Showbiz. Analyst of the stars. And I'm not one for tittle-tattle, but some of the things he's told me. Like with Liz Taylor. He was just on the verge of finding out whether she was a compulsive eater when she swallowed his notes. But he's very good. He carefully strips away the levels of the mind. It can take years. Although with Sylvester Stallone, he reckoned it took 3 minutes. And he does all that stuff where he takes you back to childhood. With Joan Collins, it's turning out to be a very long trip. Kate Bush is a regular. She saw him last week, and he was horrified when she suddenly started reliving some terrible trauma. And then he realized she was only singing. But, I guess his prized patient at the moment is Madonna. She wanted to know whether she had chewed gum in a former life, and she responded well. Under hypnosis, she managed to keep her ankles together for 7 minutes.
What? You been having a clear out? What you got there, Gunner? Loads of bits and pieces. Look, what's this?
I rock. And when I'm through rocking, I rock some more.
You wanna throw this out as well?
God knows what this is. Oh, sorry, John. No. You're gonna have to take that lot down the road.
This man is Alan X. He's paid to give information to the police about his criminal friends. He's what is known in London circles as a supergrass. We're calling him Alan X for his own protection. Alan, that's not your real name, is it?
No, it's not Alan. Or X.
Can you tell me what a supergrass does?
Yeah, I can. How much you offering? Sorry, force of habit. A supergrass is a bloke who shops his mates to the police.
And what if his mates found out?
They'd use his head as a shopping basket.
Alan?
Alan, yeah, that's it, yeah.
When did it all start?
When I was at school, I used to spy in the lavatories for kids who didn't wash their hands. I used to watch for boys and girls going in the bike shed who didn't have a bike.
And did anyone react against you?
Oh, yeah. The trouble started when I snitched on a boy for mucking about with sulfuric acid, and I had to leave straight away.
Why?
Because he poured a load of it in my ear.
I'd done DC for TDA and a 3 stretch for GVH, and then I got sent up the road to the Crown because I got pulled on a blade with a bloke carrying his sawn off. I was only packing a blade. I should have got CD, but my brief let me down.
Brief? You mean your lawyer?
Yeah, that's it.
Why was that?
I didn't understand what I was talking about.
Which piece of information has earned you the most money?
Oh, that's easy.
Last year, when I put the finger on Big Ray for the Bank of England job.
And if you told Big Ray it was you?
Oh, I couldn't. I wouldn't have the art.
Why not?
He'd rip it out.
And during Big Ray's trial, you wore a black hood over your head.
Yeah.
Was that a problem?
Only once, when I was running for a bus.
But didn't anyone suggest altering your face?
Yeah, Big Ray did.
This is not good.
Well, now we've come to the part of the show that the studio audience has been waiting for, because it's time to say goodbye to the audience at home. And then we really start to let our hair down. So come on, say goodbye to the audience at home. Goodbye to the audience at home. That's right. Goodbye. The rest of the night's by invitation only. Party on down. Hey, nice to meet you. It's some ridiculously early hour of the morning, and this unmistakable wailing noise can only mean I'm in the Middle East. Woken once again by that guy's cry from the top of the minaret.
Who stole the bells?
And if they ever find out who did it, he's going to be in big trouble. And I won't spell it out, but the best place to buy second-hand rings and bracelets in Tehran is a stall outside the prison. You can pick up the odd glove there, too. But it's a huge, rich continent, where daily the faithful drop to their knees to thank the prophet for their land, and the land for their prophet.
And it is oil wealth that has transformed the Arab world from poor, backward nations into
Rich, backward nations. A land full of gold, frankincense, and Mercedes. But amidst all this money, there is confusion and conflict.
Let me explain the position in Beirut.
The PLO hate the Israelis. The Druze support the Palestinians and hate the Phalangists. The Phalangists hate the Druze, the Baathists, the PLO, and Madonna. Everybody hates the PFLP, Mujahideen, for having such a silly name, and the Shiites have been pissed off because they haven't had a hit record since.
Have you seen her?
Well, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that, ooh, wee. Look at that, look at that, look at that, ooh, wee.
But let's return to the heart of the Middle East, where the stately nomad still lives, and smells much as he did 1,000 years ago. There he squats, beside his fire of dried goat shit, staring into the dusty horizon and munching the less obvious parts of sheep. Yes, the food here is enough to make any vegetarian turn in his tracksuit. And in the middle of the Middle East, Israel. And I take my skull cap off to any nation struggling for its own identity and battling against inflation, which is running higher than a giraffe's ass. Yes. Their economic situation is so upsetting. They're actually building a second wailing wall, and who can blame them?
They've got an East Bank and a West Bank. And does either of them help with the cash flow?
Hush. Let's not forget Iran and Iraq, fighting for 6 long years over their basic difference. One little letter. And who knows when it will end? God? No. Not even the Ayatollah Khamenei, the shadiest-looking carpet dealer in the world. And there are the eternal questions about the Middle East.
What have people got against Colonel Gaddafi?
A normal, happily married madman. But enough. We must leave this vast continent with its eternal conflicts, a part of the world as scenic as any bit of God's earth. And who knows, one day they might agree which god this bit of earth actually belongs to.
Or die for credit, God. She's so fine. She's so fine. She's really sweet, the finest girl you ever want to meet. Well, she really fills the clothes from her head to toe. I want the world to know. I love her, so she's alright. She's alright. She's alright. She loves me about the day and night.
So remember that in a week or two, as well as all the other guests on my series. I will be having Jack Jones in for a chat.
Oh, Frank, isn't that romantic?
Romantic, yeah.
I'm sitting here, having just crept in to watch the rehearsal of a concert here tonight at a mystery theater in the heart of London. And if I said to you, I'm running down the road trying to loosen my load, you'd know I was talking about a certain writer stroke performer of some classic songs. And I'm hoping to get a word with him right now. Jacko! Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jackson, I just want to sing for you, Brown. So I'm running down the road trying to loosen my load. I love that song. Hiya, Jack. Welcome to my review and drill session. All right, big fella. You got a weird first name. Kind of sounds like a last name, doesn't it? Why is that? Did you come out feet first when they named you or something?
No, actually, it's my middle name.
Oh, so what's your first name, or don't you want to talk about it?
It's Clyde.
Clyde?
I prefer Jackson. It's got that kind of,
Black soul feel. Jackson Brown, say what? All right, get down, blood.
Jackson.
In Britain, you're seen as a songwriter and singer. But what about the States? Are you seen as an outspoken man of the world, lash out and be damn critic of governments, politicians, and other animals?
Well, if I'm seen at all, I suppose. Lately, that's what I'm seen as, but...
Okay, when did your songs start to change? And
Did you suddenly decide, right, I'm going to write about the world around me? That kind of thing.
I just think that I started to pay a little more attention about what was going on outside of my little world. And, by the way, I mean, I still write songs about... I still write that introspective song every now and then. It's just that there are some other things that are quite a bit more critical than what goes on inside, I guess.
But was it any one event which turned your insides out?
Messy!
Yeah, messy. No, it wasn't any one event, but I began reading books about Vietnam and about Central America, and then I began seeing documentary films about the United States, and I don't think there was any one moment that I suddenly realized that most of it, what I'd been taught about U.S. history, was complete and utter trash.
Okay, here's an important one, and I'm hanging on every word here. What do you do outside music and working?
I don't do anything. At least I haven't for a while.
I'm clinging to every syllable because I'm waiting to hear a magic little word, a certain simple little syllable.
Surf.
That's not the word.
Cook.
That's not the one
That's
either.
not it either.
No?
Ski,
Okay,
Let me give you a hint.
Read.
No.
Keep going. One syllable word.
Dig? No.
Dig. Work with retarded children.
That's right! Sevi Ballesteros!
Golf! Golf. I don't golf.
I knew you played!
Yeah, no.
I knew you
In the words
played.
of my good friend Andy Korchmar, no, I don't golf, I rock. And when I'm through rocking, I rock some more.
To politics.
How was it you got arrested on a demonstration?
Well, you're supposed to get arrested. The idea was to get arrested. And looking back at the film of it, it's not really much like an arrest, really. I mean, nobody grabbed me by the throat and dragged me away, but...
And that has to constitute arrest?
It could have been a little more thrilling than just sort of tapped on the shoulder and go to stand.
God, I hate those polite arrests.
Yeah, the polite
Would you
arrest
come with
is
me,
kind of
sir?
Annoying, right.
Yeah.
No, it was blocking the entrance to a nuclear power plant in California that they were building, you know.
Do you think political statements and songs have a great effect?
Can you change people with your music, and do you try to?
Yeah, you can, and I try to, but more along the lines of that if you can influence even one person or half a dozen people to do something. I mean, you don't know who's listening to your music, and I mean, I'm an example of somebody that was changed or motivated or helped to act, you know, by hearing people's music.
Fair enough. Can you see yourself getting more involved in politics? Like,
Would you run for office, or would you work from home?
No, that is good. No, actually, I don't think that I'm very well suited for that.
what about ecology, preservation of the environment, especially golf courses? Do you have strong feelings about that?
You probably think I'm leaning heavily on golf. Well, you're right, goddammit, this is my interview!
I used to golf. I golfed. Yeah, I golfed with my father. If I wanted to see my father, that's what I would do.
That brings me on to, yes, me, and my music, and my shows, of course. Do you have any particular tastes in television apart from the obvious? I don't know if you can guess what I mean by that.
The Coke commercial, yeah, that's about my favorite, and,
Or my show. You could have said my shows. I don't just do commercials.
Say
Well,
my show,
actually,
say
I
my
haven't
show.
seen your show
Say my
yet.
show, say my show.
your show
There we go.
has not been aired where I am yet.
Well, if you lend me your legs, we can take it out for a little airing down Main Street, USA. I can just see it now.
How do you get around? How do you,
Good. I'm sitting on a nice cliff. I think we are going to have to wrap it up now because you've got to get out on stage. You've got to get down. You've got to play some funky tunes.
And it's been great talking to you.
Next time you're on my show, I'm going to sing a song with you. Mac.
And Jackson. We are gonna knock him dead, man.
Oh, thank you, Jacko. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jackson Brown. I knew it.
It was only a matter of time. Would you believe I've had another letter from the SPCI?
That's the Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Insects. It said, did I realize that every time someone hits a golf ball, 300 ants get killed when the club whacks the ground?
And at least a dozen bugs get bumped off by the flying dirt.
Anyway. I've agreed not to say another word about golf.
But
If you ask me, I do not know what you're driving at.
And ants?
Where do they get their wet-proof from? I ask you, how often do I wave the flag about golf?
I mean, this is about the 6th green they've fired a shot at me, and
I've had it up to the clubhouse, and it's always the same. The minute I turn my back spin, a little birdie whispers in my locker that the SPCI has got another T in its bonnet, and that some old practice bag with a caddy on her head
wants to go 2 rounds with me about pro shop misconduct, and that's putting it mildly.
Come on, you old Rip Van Winkle.
I'm a non-smoker and teetotaler. I go to bed early, and there's no monkey business.
Yes, it's once again time to play Quiz!
Simple quizzes fun. Quizzes the game for. Quizzes the game for. Quizzes the game for everyone.
Aren't those voices great?
Ah, the wonder of pre-shrunk jeans.
Quizzes simple quizzes fun. Quizzes the game for. Quizzes the game for. Quizzes the game for.
Yeah, right! We liked it the first time.
And so to our game.
Because everyone is asking, who's in my lucky seat tonight?
Me.
Well, the news is we have 3 lucky seats. Yes, no less than 6 smiling, happy buttocks are at this moment adoring my 3 seats of fortune. And that's because we have 3 male contestants
who all want tonight to win the coveted title of Sexist of the Series.
And what's your name?
David.
Now,
is very keen to become Sexist of the Series. His hobbies are chatting up girls and drinking beer. And he works in a garage where he enjoys leaving greasy thumbprints on nude calendars.
And doing anything at all with a tool.
What's your name?
James.
James. James is a builder. In his spare time, he enjoys playing soccer and pool, reading Harold Robbins novels,
and getting his leg over.
There you go, James. Yes, and you with the bottle 10.
Robert.
Robert is a gym instructor.
He describes himself as very physical.
And he enjoys getting lots of exercise, mostly at night.
Plus pulling chicks and reading Screw magazine.
So, those are our 3 contestants who want to be Sexist of the Series. Okay. If you came home from work and found your wife had gone to bed feeling unwell, would you, A, offer to cook a meal and take it up to her, B, call the doctor, or C, give her one? Correct! Level scores so far, so on to the next question. If your wife said she was bored at home, would you, A, offer to look after the children twice a week so she could go out with her friends, B, suggest she enroll at night classes, or C, give her one? Correct again. You 3 guys really know how to treat women. Well, with the scores level, we're now into our tiebreaker. The final question. Is your favorite bedtime reading A, a poem, B, a spy thriller, or C, an historical biography? Hurry up, guys. Hurry up. Time's up! I am sorry. The answer is, of course, a poem. Because you can read it quicker and turn over to your wife and give her one.
So, no winners, no prizes,